Welcome to Messages from the Kettle, your channel for general intuitive tarot and oracle readings. Also, games of fortune at the Creepers Carnival at Spirit's Tea Room booth, or from Spirit and the Gemstar. We want to thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, and reaching out to us for your own personal private readings at angelicwhispers13 at yahoo.com. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself a weekly cup of tea. You're watching the weekly messages for all of the Zodiac signs on Messages from the Kettle. Your general intuitive tarot and oracle readings from Spirit and the Gemstar. Enjoy. This is for your entertainment. Welcome once again, little rams, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Aries. Let's see what's going on this week ahead for the little rams, what you're working with, what's going on around you. This week ahead, Aries, we see money coming in for the little rams, whether that's through overtime, whether that's through money repaid to you that's owed to you, a friend lending you money or gifting you money or giving you a gift this week ahead. We see money and gifts coming to Aries this week ahead. There are a lot of opportunities to land jobs if you are unemployed. So apply, because you will land a job this week, Aries. Also, we see monies being repaid. You can also win money if you play games of chance, such as the lottery, or you do a little weekend gambling, Aries, or some betting. We see you winning money this week. And there are also opportunities to make money from a skill and a talent that you have. So if you make products, you build things with your hands, this is a great week to sell, because we see you making money this week, Aries. For the single little rams this week, you have been stubborn about releasing someone from your life, a friend, or someone you've been wanting a romantic connection with. These people have broken your heart. They have disappointed you, and they will continue disappointing you. You're being advised to stop communicating with them because you're only hurting yourself. And you're trying to avoid the inevitable, that eventually these friendships and these connections will break and fall apart because they're built on faulty foundation. These people are not trustworthy. They're not looking out for your best interests. And you being a good friend, being there for them, or continuing to talk to them and see them is causing you pain, because your love and what you give in these connections, these friendships, these relationships is not being reciprocated. So at the end of the day, you're left feeling used, and the others, they continue with their life. While your heart is breaking, they're continuing on and moving on with their life. So it is up to you to stop your heart from breaking this week with a friend or someone you want to be romantically involved with that has already broken your heart and proven that they will only disappoint you in the future. For those of you that are coupled up, little rams, we see that you need patience and tolerance this week with your partners. You know, you have to come to a point this week where you need to agree to disagree with your partners. You're not always going to see eye to eye, but you need to stay focused on the bigger picture. You guys are a team. You're on the same side at the end of the day. And you, as well as your partner, know that you can get on each other's nerves. And sometimes you can be demanding, aggressive, impulsive, or your partner can be. And someone deserves a medal for having to deal with the other partner. But it's all because there's love in these connections, there's friendships in these connections, there's a bond here that's hard to break. But there can be unpleasant moments when you disagree and you can't see eye to eye. So you must come to a point this week where you can agree to disagree, admit that both of you have different points of view, but you can talk about it like civil human beings. You can talk about it, but allow each other's opinions and beliefs. Allow each other to have independent thought. You can still be a great loving couple and not always agree. Agreed? So this week ahead, my little Rams, there's money coming your way from a skill and talent, selling your products, selling anything that you build. So sell, sell, sell. Also, this week, we see you gaining a gift from a friend, also receiving monies that are outstanding and need to be repaid to you. Also, this is a good week to apply for jobs because we see Aries landing jobs this week. Ask for promotions, and also a good week to ask for a raise. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip this tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Welcome once again, little bulls, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's fill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Taurus. Taurus, this week ahead, we see that using your resourcefulness and your shrewdness in business, work, and career is going to land you a big project or an opportunity to make a lot of money or get noticed this week. So in business, work, and career, we see Taurus winning. Yes, we do, but do not self-sabotage. No doubts, no fears this week. It's a week to go with your gut and put the pedal to the metal, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals in business and career because you can. There's a lot of opportunities to move up the ladder of success this week. Just don't self sabotage. There are other people gunning for the same opportunity you're going for. So take care of that. There will be enemies trying to trip you up, competitors trying to get into your head. But this is a week that you have to know your worth and you have to speak up for yourself and take action on what you want. This is all about selling yourself, putting yourself out there, making the effort, so that these opportunities don't slip through your fingers, and don't let other people, competitors or other people going for this position or naysayers get into your head this week and try to talk you out of going for what you're going for, because you will lose out on a big opportunity. This is a week that things can happen for you, Taurus, if you ignore these enemies that are seeking to trip you up. If you are aware, if you use your resourcefulness to get you what you want this week, you'll be winning a big project, a big job, getting acknowledgement, your accolades, pats on the back, even a chance to move up the ladder of success, to get promoted, to get a bonus, to get compensated. So there's a lot of opportunity for you to move forward in work and business this week, as long as you don't let your competition trip you up. When it comes to love and romance, for the single little bulls, it's time to take a trip. It's time to get away. It's time to have a cheat day throughout the week where you eat something delicious, treat yourself to something savory. We see you guys on an epic diet this week. You've been killing it at the gym, Taurus, and this is a week to take a trip, to see some cool things out there, meet some cool people, and eat some great food. So if you're traveling and you're on a diet, make sure you give yourselves a cheat day where you can eat something delicious and you're not worried about the calories. For those that are coupled up, some of you are annoyed with your partners because they don't clean up after themselves and all the house chores are landing on your lap. So this is a week to have a conversation with your partner, set things straight, make a schedule, divide the responsibilities in the household, give yourselves designated days where each one does a different chore. But you have to have a conversation with your partners, those of you that are already annoyed with your partners being epic slobs at home and you're tired of cleaning up after them. Especially if you have children, you're like, oh my God, one more big baby, which should be helping me instead of creating more of a problem. Others of you are waiting for an apology from your partners. You're waiting for an apology from your partners because they have been unreliable, or you're waiting for an apology from a family member who has let you down. So you asked for a favor and someone, your partner or a family member here, has let you down and you're waiting for an apology. You're waiting for an apology, but it looks like you're not going to get that apology this week from that person because they don't feel the need to apologize. Taurus, they don't feel like they've done anything wrong. So maybe you're going to have to point out what exactly it was that made you so upset that you stopped talking to them or stopped wanting to deal with them at this time, because they're clueless as to what has gotten you so upset that you don't want to talk to them, and they don't feel the need to apologize because in their mind they haven't done anything wrong. So you're gonna have to clear up the air with this partner or family member this week. This has been your weekly tea. Thank you for joining us once again in the tea room. Until we sit tea again, be well, stay blessed, and have an awesome week ahead. Welcome once again, my fabulous twins, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on for the fabulous twins this week ahead. Geminis, what you're working with. This week, we see you working with investing money, stock, 401ks, IRAs. We see you buying stock. We see you wheeling and dealing this week. If you're wanting to sell property or you just wanting to sell anything, this week is a good week to sell because you're making money this week. It's not going to sit around. No, you put it out there and you're going to sell it right away. Also, there are Geminis that are receiving inheritances, winning money, or coming into some windfall raises, bonuses, but there's some extra cash coming your way. Geminis, also from your wheeling and dealing, from your skills and your talents, you're also making money from that this week. And this generates and creates hate from others around you. Know that there are people that are going to try to backstab you or try to con you out of money or try to ask you for money this week ahead. No lending money this week. No borrowing money this week, Geminis. And definitely not allowing yourselves to get conned this week. So if something is too good to be true, you know to look a little deeper into that situation before you invest. Because investing in general this week, Geminis, looks really good for you. It looks good for you when it comes to finances, money, and career. This area is going to go smoothly, a little turbulence in the middle of the week, but nothing that is going to cause major issues. So there may be some delay in the middle of the week or some misunderstanding to clear up in the middle of the week, but for the most part, things are going smooth on the work front. Just watch out for the haters, for those that want to be in your position, for those that, want to get you kicked out or fired from your job, because they are going to be out in full force this week ahead because they seeing you shine. They see you financially stable or secure, and this is creating some jealousy, animosity, and hate in them. Maybe you're getting chosen for these projects at work. Maybe you're standing out at this time. Maybe you just making good money at this time. Or, you're doing well. You got your bills paid. You got a roof over your head. You got clothes on your back. You got food in your stomach. And for some reason, some people are hating on that, hating on the fact that you are financially taking care of yourselves or are being financially taken care of this week ahead. So somebody can be also looking out for you, and that can be creating jealousy in others. Also, in love, for the single Geminis, you got to make better choices when it comes to love and stop looking at the past relationships. Stop going down memory lane. This is not the week to do that. This is a week to figure out what you want in a partner, what you want in love. Are you ready for love, single Geminis? Are you even welcoming it at this point? Are you ready for it? Are you healed from your past? Okay, have you dealt with your traumas? Have you dealt with your insecurities? Have you dealt with your issues when it comes to love and romance? Are you healed? Are you ready for love? This is something that you have to figure out. Some of you are single because you're confused as to what you want, or you keep going for the same type and winding up with the same type of people doing the same type of things. It's a different face, a different body, but the same actions, the same treatment, the same attitude, the same situation, just a different person. So there's a need to know what you want and not settle for less, and make sure that the people you are inviting into your love life are worthy of the love that you give. Instead of feeling all this resentment and going back down memory lane, the woulda, shoulda, coulda, Geminis, this time is a time to move forward, release the past, heal from the past, stop thinking about the failed connections in the past, and believe you're worthy of good loving, okay? For the coupled up Geminis, we got to talk about money. We got to talk about bills. We got to talk about how things get paid. Love don't pay the bills. Love is good. Passion is good. Sex is great. But hey, money pays the bills. Money keeps a roof over our head, clothes on our back, food on our stomach. So we got to get real with this. People got to get off their butt, got to get a job, got to start bringing money into the home, or we got to start cutting on spending, start really organizing those checkbooks and having conversations, serious conversations with your partners about the finances, because they're trash right now. And some of your attitudes or your partner's attitudes are really trashy right now. And they're hitting below the belt and they're saying mean and cruel things. There's a way to get your point across to someone without hurting them intentionally, hitting below the belt, saying things that you know are going to hurt and that they will be difficult to take back or repair. So there's a lot of hurtful things being said and being done in certain coupled up connections for Geminis. The boundaries have been trashed. There's a lack of respect in certain relationships, and boundaries have to be put up. Respect has to be earned. And that's something that needs to be done this week. Putting up with disrespect, putting up with, a freeloaders and moochers is not the way to go in a partnership or relationship, especially if you're living together. Going half on a date is one thing, but when you're living under the same roof, a whole lot of responsibilities come with that. And as adults, you know that going into the relationship and moving into each other's homes. And someone is like, okay, now that I live here, you can do the rest. And that's not going to fly this week because there's tension building up, there's worries building up, and there can be just a blow up this week ahead. And to avoid that, we need to discuss things, but taking each other's feelings into consideration when we have these discussions this week ahead. That has been your weekly tea, Geminis. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, little crabs, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea, Cancerians, and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Cancers. Ooh. Okay, Cancerians, this week ahead, we see some unexpected money coming your way. Yes, unexpected money that should be invested and saved so that it can grow. This is not money you go out spending. This is money that you didn't expect that is landing in your lap this week that should be put into your savings account, should be invested so that it can grow. In business and career, in the work front, Cancerians, be careful with some co-workers this week ahead. You seem to have some lazy co-workers trying to put a lot of their work onto your plate. Don't allow that this week. You're usually friendly, Cancerians, and you're up to looking out for people. But this is a week that people will be trying to take advantage in this area just because they don't want to do it. They're lazy. They have a lazy attitude towards their work. And since they see you a hard worker and you're willing to do favors, they're going to throw it on your lap, knowing good and well that they have the time and the resources and energy to get their job done without having to put it on your lap. So don't take on other responsibilities at work that are not yours, Cancerians, because this will not be reciprocated. You're doing a favor for them, but they won't be available to do a favor for you in the long run. So think about, the favors you do on the work front this week because they won't be reciprocated. When it comes to love and romance and relationships, for the single to mingle Cancerians, know that you are loved by the people in your life and that you should be loving yourself at this time and that you should stop paying attention, so much attention, to what people say and think and do. Just tend to your own garden. Mind your P's and Q's this week ahead and allow everybody to do and say what they need to do and say. Allow everybody to live their own life and to be their own people. Don't get involved in other people's business this week ahead because it looks like you're going to be the odd man out this week if you get yourselves involved in other people's business this week or taking on other people's responsibilities. And many of you have an unapproachable energy at this time because you're cold, you're distant, You're coming off as uninterested in love and romance and dating at this time. So if you want these dates to come through, you got to let down your guard a little. You got to come out of that shell, Cancerians. Okay, it's your birthday, Cancers. Happy birthday, happy solar new year. It is your birthday. It's time to let your hair down. It's time to come out of your shell. It's time to open up to love being offered to you this week ahead, because it's looking good, but you're the one that's not willing to invite it in this week due to a past breakup. A past breakup has affected some of you Cancerians, where you're unwilling or unwanting to get back into the dating scene. And this is a week where love can be coming in, but you got your doors closed or you're inside your shells once again. For those of you that are coupled up, so Cancerians that are coupled up, you're playing with fire this week ahead. Stop criticizing, stop judging, stop pointing out what your partner is doing right, what they're doing wrong. This is driving them crazy to the point where they're thinking about leaving the relationship because they're not feeling valued or appreciated. It's difficult for them to even talk about their feelings because they feel like they won't be heard or they won't be respected. Cancerians, maybe this is the energy you're feeling and you're thinking about leaving the connection because of this. But someone here is hurting and they're taking deep breaths through it because they're hurting, they're crying, they're feeling like their partners don't value them, don't respect them, don't see their worth, is always picking on them, criticizing them. No one loves to be criticized. Cancerians, keep that in mind as you go along this week with your partners. Be careful that you don't criticize or that your partners are criticizing you. This is something that you have to relay to your partners that is actually hurting you. And if you're not getting through to your partners, it look like you may consider exiting or separating from your partners for a hot minute. Maybe then they'll see your value and your worth. But if they don't, Cancerians, you're going to have to deal with that reality as well. That has been your weekly tea. We wish you a very happy birthday, little crabs. And until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Have an awesome week ahead. Namaste and ciao. Welcome once again, my kings and queens of the jungle, to your weekly tea, Leos with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Leos. What is going on for my Leos, my lion and lionesses? Control that temper. Temper, Leos. Oof. Control your tempers this week ahead. There's a lot of accusations and drama and trouble being stirred up on the work front, and you may lose your job because you lose it with a coworker or a boss this week ahead, or you quit your job because you're tired of the drama, the accusations at work, the trouble being caused for you at work. So this week ahead for Leos, it looks like when it comes to business, career, and finance, you will be seeking out new employment, new job, or a new business partner due to the fact that there has been accusations and drama and trouble caused by this person, and is making you losing your temper. Okay, and before you go to jail and need to call your attorney, you are being advised to exit, to make a clean exit. If you got to take somebody to court, then take somebody to court. But to get into a verbal confrontation or a physical confrontation is not advised this week, as we see loss. Yes, there will be gain of new employment or a new business partner, but there will be loss because somebody will lose it on somebody else due to the fact that they're being accused of things. Okay, you could be accused of stealing from the company, of misfiling paperwork, of not doing your job. You can be accused of many things at work, having affairs at work. You can be accused of many things at work from coworkers that are hating, wanting your position, or want to see you fired. Don't give them the satisfaction, Leos, by losing your temper, because you will get terminated or you will just get up and quit. For those of you that are single to mingle, okay, so someone has hurt your pride and your ego because you're not one to be fooled easily or to be taken advantage of easily, Leos. Like, you smell BS, you know BS when you see BS, and someone close to you has pulled the wool over your eyes, and you know or you have felt in your gut that something was wrong, that they were lying, but you gave them the benefit of the doubt. And this week, you're going to get proven right. Your intuition will be proven right. You will find out that this person has backstabbed you or lied to you about something. They have betrayed you. And what gets you the most is the person who has done it. You didn't suspect or expect that this person would ever do something like this, especially with you and how close the relationship or the friendship is with you. Like, you had this friendship, this relationship, this connection of trust and loyalty, and all of a sudden you seeing someone's true colors. And it's like, man, I knew you were lying. Like, I knew that it was something that wasn't right, but I gave you the benefit of the doubt because of who you were. But it's a shock to the ego. It's a shock, all right, for you to find out about this from a person that you thought that there was trust and loyalty there. But you're going to find out a very different story this week ahead. Just once again, control your anger, because we see you can lose it on the work front, or you can lose it with someone who you considered near and dear to you, trustworthy and loyal, and now you find out that they've been deceiving you for a while, or they've been lying to you for a while. When it comes to business, finances, and career, take a shot, Leos. If you want to start a business of your own or look for a new job, new employment, then do it, because we see good luck there. But in your current place of employment, there is a lot of drama, a lot of accusations, a lot of pointing fingers, and it looks like there's a termination here, a firing, or you just may walk out. For those of you that are coupled up, it's time to pack your bags and go on vacation. Stop arguing with your partners where you're going, what you're taking, what you're doing there, what's the itinerary. Just pack your bags and go before your partner backs out of this vacation. It's taken a lot for you or your partner to take out the time from work or your busy schedule to make time for this vacation that you guys are wanting to go this week. And it's like, okay, now that I finally gotten the break, gotten the time to do this with you, now we're arguing about where we're going, what we're taking, what we're doing when we get there, how much we're spending. Let's just go. Let's just go and have a good time. Let's go and have a good time, Leos. That's your weekend tea, your weekly tea. We hope you enjoyed it. And until we sip this tea again, be well. Have a blessed week ahead. Namaste and ciao, my lion and lionesses. And remember, control your anger. Temper, 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 Leos. Hello and welcome once again, Virgos, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Virgos. Virgos, what's going on this week ahead? Virgos, some of you may be dealing with a legal situation this week ahead, or you may be having to deal with write-ups or your attention being called at work. Some of you need to get your legal documents, tax documents, your legal paperwork in on time so that you can avoid problems in the future. Some of you have some court cases, legalities to attend to this week ahead. This is going to be lasting for a while. We don't see any resolution to this week, but it is important that you have all your documentation in order, you have all your evidence, you have all your papers filed on time to avoid any problems for you as the case goes on. Now, for other of you Virgos, this is a time where a relationship, a friendship, a situation is coming to an end this week, but that's only to make room for something or someone new. Some of you may be involved with water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios, or air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, some of these individuals will be leaving your life while others are entering your life. So just go with the flow, Virgos, this week ahead. Go with the flow. Put the phone down. Stop waiting for that person to text you, to call you. Continue moving on with your life. Go and talk to a live person. Stop looking at your phone. Stop waiting for that certain someone to reach out to you. At this time, they don't want to deal with anyone or talk to anyone, or you may be feeling this way because someone that you want for them to get in contact with you, they haven't done so. And so you're in a funky mood this week. Don't allow these funky moods to ruin new connections and new friendships for you, Virgos. There's a need to release the past. Stop waiting around for someone. Get on with your life. Hang out with other friends. Do other activities. Entertain yourself. Distract yourself with better and bigger things. Okay, Virgos? Because at this time it is inevitable that someone leaves or a situation ends. You are at a crossroads, and this week you need to make important decisions. Are you going to continue to wait for a situation to get better, or wait for somebody to reach out to you? Or are you going to decide to get on with your life, to meet new people, to have fun, to go out and do things? It's up to you, Virgos, this week. For you single to mingles, you are very talented. So use your talent, your skills, and ability. Show your personality. Put yourselves out there. Just don't waste your energy. You know, nothing worse than wasted talent. So if you have talent, Virgos, then use it. Don't just let it go to waste. Just like don't let your energy go to waste when it comes to waiting around for something, waiting around for someone, or waiting for a situation to change where you see that up to this point there hasn't been no change or someone hasn't communicated with you. Just move on with your life. If it's in the stars for them to contact you or this friendship or relationship to be had, it will. But it makes no sense for you to waste your time sitting around waiting for someone. There are people here, driving wedges in friendships and connections. There are other priorities or other people right now that you may be dealing with, that they may be dealing with, that takes up their time, their resources, or that's where they want to be at this time, Virgos. So it's time for you to do you this week ahead. For those of you that are coupled up, Virgos, you feel like you are not being heard and that you just need to walk away and analyze the situation a little deeper. So there are Virgos that are in committed relationships, living and dating, that are thinking about, should I continue this relationship or should I find another way, a counselor, a therapist, couple counseling to deal with my partner, find a mediator, a third party to help us communicate better, because at this time I feel like my partner is not understanding me. They don't see my point of view or where I'm coming from. I don't feel like I'm being heard. The louder I speak, the more this person wants to walk away and leave the room and avoid me and shut me down and shut me out. I'm at my wit's end, Virgo says this week. I'm at my wit's end with someone who just won't listen to what I have to say. So maybe I'll take a break. I'll leave the scene. I'll leave the room. I'll go entertain myself, go hang out with my family and my friends, and come back to this at a later date. Or maybe in my absence, it will dawn on my partner that we need to have a conversation, and they will reach out to me and initiate this conversation. But this week ahead, you're trying to get something across to your partners. Your partners are shutting you down, are not listening. And once again, as for the single Virgos, you're being asked to not press a person, a issue, or a situation this week ahead. Let it be hands off, do your own thing. Go hang out with your friends and family or enjoy some me time. Go to a spa, get a massage, get a mani-pedi, get your hair done. Do something for you this week ahead, because it seems like the people that you're dealing with this week have their own things going on. So don't waste your time waiting around, and don't waste your breath arguing where you know you're not going to get anywhere. Just do what you got to do, Virgo, and enjoy your week. Don't let anybody rain on your parade. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. And ciao, Virgos. Libra, welcome to your weekly tea, my scales of justice with spirit and the gem star. Let's lay down the low and lay down the justice on the weekly tea for Libras. Oh, Libras. Okay, you want to speak already? Goodness. Okay, so for some Libras, this week ahead, there's a time of peace and harmony where you can work well with others to achieve your goals and overcome obstacles this week. For some Libras, there's unexpected new relationships, but on the work front, it looks like a time of collaboration, of working well with others. This week ahead, things going smoothly on the work front. We see you achieving your goals this week and overcoming certain problems and obstacles that you have been having to deal with lately. So we see things turning around on the work front, people working well together this week to get a project or a goal done and completed successfully. You may be working with air signs this week: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio this week on the work front, that can help you with your projects and your goals this week. They have resources, advice, knowledge that they can bring to add on to help you successfully get this project going. There's financial responsibilities that need to be taken care of this week so that you can achieve stability and prosperity. So it's important that these jobs and these projects go smoothly this week so that you can make money from them. Okay, you can even make some extra money from a project or a goal that you're working on if you collaborate and work with others well this week ahead. When it comes to single to mingle Libras, you got a feeling that you just can't shake off. But don't force the situation, don't force the conversation. Allow someone to open up and tell you what needs to be said in their own time, Libra. Okay, you may know something, suspect something, feel something when it comes to a certain individual in your life. They're not ready to talk about it, they're not ready to open up, Maybe this is you. You're not ready to talk about something, and someone is pressing you and forcing an issue this week, and you are being advised not to give your power away, knowing that you don't have to answer, okay? You can say no, you can say mind your business, you can say not now. I don't want to talk about this. Libras, you don't have to give an answer with someone who's pressing you or forcing you to give them an answer this week ahead. It can also be, a relationship where somebody's pressuring you for commitment, or, to answer a question that they asked you, and you're just not ready to give them an answer. And that's the honest truth. That's something that you can definitely say to them. Hey, I'm just not ready to give you an answer, or I'm not ready to have this conversation. When I'm ready, you'll know. Some of you need to pay attention to your health, see your physicians this week ahead. Be careful what you eat. Be careful of the food, the street food you eat. Also, if you do eat street food, Libras this week, be careful, because we see some either food poisoning or allergy or illness like vomiting and diarrhea happening due to eating contaminated food. So be careful with what you eat from the street this week ahead. For those of you that are coupled up and committed and seeing and dating each other, something has occurred in some connections for some Libras where someone has DM'd inappropriate photos and pics to their partners, maybe even to you, Libra. But whoever these pictures have been sent to is innocent, okay? They're collateral damage this week. They're innocent. They didn't ask for these photos. These photos were just sent, and someone's partner saw them, whether on social media or on someone's phone, coming through a text, through a DM, and partners are going off this week accusing that you've been sleeping around, you've been cheating. Who's this person? There has been no cheating. Libras, there has been no fooling around. There wasn't even a request for this picture. Someone has the hots for you or your partner, and they send this picture, to stir up drama, okay? To tempt you or your partner, and to stir up drama in your connections. And it's looking like they're succeeding. So don't allow it. There's messy people in this world. They have no respect, not for themselves, not for other people's relationships. And they do these type of things just for the hell of it, just for a kick, just for laughs, just for fun. Okay? Don't allow someone to destroy your relationships because they're immature, foolish, and messy. Don't give any F's this week about, you know, Don Juanitas and Don Juans. They're not getting anywhere with you or your partner unless you allow them to drive a wedge, to come in between you, because your partner seems to be innocent, or you are innocent of this. Okay? It's the other person who's stirring up drama. They see that you or your partner have a happy marriage, a happy family, and they want this for themselves, or they just want to destroy it. Not even want it for themselves. They just want to destroy it. They want to be messy. That has been your weekly tea. My scales of justice. Don't worry about, that pick. It means absolutely nothing to you or your partner. It's just somebody trying to cause trouble for you or your partner. And be careful with people's greed this month as well. Don't lend, don't borrow. Don't lend, don't borrow. There are greedy people here with their hand out, and they've done nothing to earn it, Libra. And also deal with depression or physical illness this week immediately. Okay? Don't let it go on and on and on. Don't ignore your body. If your body is speaking to you this week, Libra, and is telling you to take it to the doctor. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome once again, my deep, dark, mysterious ones of the Zodiac, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, Scorpios, and let's see what is going on this week ahead for my Scorpions. What's going on for Scorpios? Scorpios, this week it looks like you're going to be receiving gifts and opportunities to make money, to become successful. Doors are opening up for Scorpios when it comes to business, finances, and career. Make good plans and work hard. Apply yourselves, work hard this week, okay? Stand out this week ahead. Supervisors are looking at you, superiors are taking a notice of your work, and this is a great week to get promoted, to get a raise, to get a bonus, Scorpios. So continue to apply your hard work to what you're doing and make plans for the future, because we see you moving up the ladder of success, Scorpios. You're doing that overtime. You're there at your boss's beck and call. You are going above and beyond this week when it comes to work, finances, and career. And your bosses are recognizing this and noticing it, this Scorpios, and they could put you in a managerial position and a position of authority. They can give you raises, promotions, bonuses of this week ahead, even a couple of days off. Okay, a couple of days off, Scorpios. This week ahead, we see that your adventurous spirit is kicking up, Scorpios. We know you is the wild adventurer, just like Sagittarius likes to be wild and adventurous. And to hell with fear, I'm gonna do this anyway. But seek out the advice of an expert. If you're going bungee jumping, if you're going deep diving, if you're going to climb mountains, okay, if you're going to go on an excavation, if you're going to do something on a physically grand scale, something where you can get physically injured, okay, or hurt, we know your adrenaline is kicking up. This is exciting. This is an adventure. You want to do this. You know physically you can do it. You want to test yourselves physically, but you should also know the dangers of what it is you're getting involved with, what you're trying out this week. If it's very physical, Scorpios, ask an expert to break down the dangers of what you are doing, because it looks like you're real gung-ho. You want to do this adventurous thing this week, but there are dangers attached to it that you are unaware of or you're not concerned about, but you should be, because you're like, to hell with fear, I'm going to do it anyway. But you should be well informed before you do it, okay? If you want to do it after that, then it's on you. But be informed before you try something strenuous this week ahead. Also, there's some speculations and jealousy going around in the work front. Maybe that's why you're being advised to continue working hard and just focus on your work. Watch out for office romances, or watch out for envious, jealous people on the work front where they see you're making more money, or the bosses like you, so they're moving you up the ladder here of success, moving you up to a better position. They're hating and they're being jealous. Be careful, with a gossiping co-worker, gossiping female here that is trying to ruin your reputation at work. Stop that immediately, Scorpios. Stop that immediately. There's someone, a female at work, who is very envious and jealous of your success at work and is going to try to spread gossip this week ahead. So make sure all your work is done and that everything you do is above board. You can't be questioned. You're doing your job. and you do it very well, and this person is just lying and trying to spread gossip. So shine the truth light on this person this week ahead. For those of you that are single to mingle, you're being shady, Scorpios. You're being shady, single Scorpios. Be careful how you treat others, how you speak to others, how you handle others this week ahead, because you can come off very shady, very cold, very mean, and that's just going to cause more confrontation or more distancing between you and other people. So be careful with how you coming off to others this week ahead. You can be coming off sarcastic, shady, cruel, mean, cold. So be careful with that energy. And if this is someone else, then know that they're a shady person and that you should watch your back. Okay? Watch your back, because whoever's being shady is doing it to be malicious. They're doing it, to be a-holes. It's not like, oh, I'm having a bad day, so I'm reacting. No, they're just doing this, to tick people off. And so you got to be careful with that. Or, if you're in a mood, Scorpios, be careful with how you treat others, because others will distance themselves from you this week ahead. When it comes to, that's right, that energy can repel love too, Scorpio, single Scorpios. If you're being shady, partners don't want to come in because they just think you're too much drama or too high maintenance. For coupled up Scorpios, at times it can be difficult for you to put your ego and your pride aside, Scorpios, and just apologize. And this is the week that if you've done something wrong, remember you and your partner are on the same team. So it is in your best interest to apologize, to forgive each other, and to work on these connections. Maybe something was done and it wasn't personal, and someone took it personally. So both partners should apologize to each other. If you need an apology from your partner, then let them know that they messed up, you're hurt, you know, and whether it was intentional or not, it's got you feeling some type of way, and you would like an apology from your partner this week ahead. Because at the end of the day, you guys are not going anywhere. You're on the same team. You have to live with each other, have to see each other, have to, even possibly work with each other. And it's best at this time for you guys to just kiss and make up, clear the air, straighten things out before it turns into a hot mess. Okay, Scorpios, just apologize or ask your partners for an apology. Let them know that you're offended, you're hurt by something, so that they can go ahead and apologize for it. But don't be shady, don't be catty, don't be sarcastic, mean, and cruel, because this will only distance your partner. And this will only make your partner feel like they're right for saying what they're saying or doing what they're doing, Scorpios. Okay? So it's this week, it's a time to play nice. And you may be surprised. Your partners may bring you a gift as an apology, or you may bring your partners gifts as apologies this week ahead. But the main thing this week ahead is to apologize and forgive each other, especially if you're in a committed relationship, so that you can avoid a bigger separation or a bigger disconnection between the two of you. And for those of you that are single to mingle, watch out with the energy you're putting out there, because you're giving the impression that you're unapproachable or unavailable or just uninterested. And a lot of hard work. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. And ciao, Scorpios. Hello and welcome back My globetrotters of the Zodiac to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on for Saggies this week ahead. Sagittarius, my globetrotters of the Zodiac. Oh, okay, Saggies. Let's take these. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius. There's work achievement and success this week. Woo, in work and career, we see success for Sagittarius. It's time to take a vacation, though. It's time to plan that week vacation, that 2 week vacation. But a lot of you need a vacation from work. Things are going well in this area, so you can afford to take time off. So if you do have the time to take off, you're being advised this week to take it, Sagittarius. Things are going well at work. Things are not going to fall apart just because you go on vacation. It's much needed. You're stressed out. You've put in a lot into your job, your career, your business, and now it's time to take a break and enjoy all your hard work. What's the use of working hard and saving money if you cannot enjoy it, if you can't take a break, with your family, your children, your spouses? It's time to take a break and go on vacation. Even if that's a solo vacation, Sagittarius, you've earned it, you deserve it. There are a lot of successful outcomes to your problems this week ahead. So if you've been having some turbulent times, you've been having some rough times, you had a rough go at it in the recent past, things are starting to turn around. Obstacles are starting to remove themselves out of your way so that you can make things happen. So things are happening for Sagittarius, good things, okay? Let's mention good things are happening for Sagittarius when it comes to work and career. We see you, those that are unemployed, landing those jobs this week. Also, those of you that are already employed, you are going to get compensated for your hard work. And also, it's a great time to take your weekly or your 2 weekly vacations. Plan it with your supervisors, your bosses this week ahead. Have a discussion or just put in your PTO, okay? Your bosses will be more than happy to sign it and let you go on this vacation this week ahead. Let's see what's going on in love and romance for the single to mingle Saggies. Single Sagittarius. What is going on for my single Saggies this week? Okay, single Saggies, it's time to stop crying over spilled milk. Stop crying over an ex. This ex, they were at a crossroads in their life and they decided to separate and go their own way. This person, they betrayed you, they stabbed you in the back, they were very negative in the relationship, in the connection, in the friendship, and it was time for this relationship or this friendship to end. Okay, they were a negative influence in your life and they caused you a lot of hurt and pain due to their betrayal and their infidelities and their games and their mind games. So don't give your power or your energy to this person anymore. There are other people around you that you can spend time with, Saggies, that love you, that want to be with you. And there's other priorities and projects that at this time need your attention. And you so busy being depressed or wallowing in the past, stuck in the past, that you're missing out on what's going on in the present, and you're falling back on your house chores, you're falling behind on your connections with your friends, you're spending less time with them, spending less time with family members, spending less time doing the things that you used to love and enjoy. This is the week for single Saggies to do things that they love and enjoy, spend more time with their friends and their family, and to release their exes once and for all, especially if these exes were toxic. Some of you were dealing with other fire signs, another Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. Others of you may have been dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libras, Aquarius. These people betrayed you, broke your heart. They don't deserve your energy or your tears. or your love, Sagittarius. So give it to others who deserve it, give it to yourself, and also get back to your chores, to your priorities, to your projects, to your hobbies, because that's where your attention and your energy is much needed at this time. For those of you that are coupled up, Sagittarius that are coupled up, it's about to get real this week with your family members. It's time to speak up and put a stop to whatever nonsense has been going on with certain family members, thinking that they can do and say whatever they please and treat you however they want. Sagittarius, cross boundaries, be disrespectful. This is a week to put some family members in check because they're getting on your last nerves. You're supposed to have each other's back, and you're throwing at each other. You're throwing daggers at each other, poo poo emojis at each other. What is going on? Leave it in the comment section. Sagittarius, some family members are getting on your last nerve. And it's like, I've been trying to reason with you. I've been trying to be logical with you. I've been trying to be honest with you. But, it ain't getting me anywhere. Or maybe that's what I need to do. Get honest with you so that things can change. With some certain family members, Sagittarius, you got to keep it 100. You got to keep it real. You have to stop worrying about offending someone, hurting someone's feelings, because they're not caring about how you're feeling. They're not caring about if you're being disrespected, if they're making you feel a certain type of way. You need to speak up for yourself, defend yourself. We're not saying attack or beat up your family members or curse them out, but you do need to have a conversation with them where you have to reinforce your boundaries and tell them that, hey, you're not going to put up with disrespect. You're not going to put up with games or disrespect. And this has to stop because your blood, your family, and y'all should have each other's back and y'all should be on the same team. Why are y'all fighting against each other? That's the question to be answered this week ahead. Why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. And ciao, Saggies. Hello and welcome back, my little goats, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Capricorns. What's going on, my little goats? You're in the mood this week to kick anybody up the mountain? Let's find out. Cappies, this week ahead. All right. Some of you Capricorns may just tell your employers to take this job and shove it. Some of you are quitting your jobs or getting terminated at work. For those of you that are coupled, you or your partner may be quitting your job, and this is a conversation you're having with your partners this week ahead. I'm tired of where I work. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm going to quit. Okay? In general, some Capricorns are packing their bags and quitting their jobs, or some of you may be facing termination, but you're prepared for this. So for those of you that are losing your jobs, it's like you had a feeling like this was coming, Capricorns, and you've prepared for it because you've already solved the problem. It's like you already have a job waiting for you, or you already have an idea of what your next step is going to be. So it doesn't look like if you lose your job this week, Capricorns, I don't see you guys too concerned. It's like you have a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. It's like you already knew this was coming. You had a feeling, intuition, a gut feeling this was going to happen, and you prepared yourself. For others of you, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, and your bosses may push it this week, and you just may snap and tell them to take this job and shove it, because I see Capricorns happy in a place of employment, happy doing business with a partner. But after they stand up and force themselves out of a certain situation or be forced out. It's one door closes, another door opens to happiness. So if you're miserable at work, know that your next job is going to be a place of employment where it's pleasant to work at. Because where you're at now, you're not happy, Capricorns. At least for the little goats that are showing up in this week's reading, are not happy with what they do for work, or not happy with their place of employment or with their bosses. And it's been a lot of drama on the work front, and you've had it, and that is that. When it comes to single to mingle cappies, you got chores, you got things to do that need to get done. You've been procrastinating, sitting on the fence, talking about you'll do it later, you get around to it later. Guess what, Capricorns, this week it's later and things got to get done. The dishes got to get washed, the laundry got to get done, folded, put away, the house has to get swept and mopped. Okay, there's things that you have left pending for a later day, and now it's that later day and you got to get things done. And good things are about to happen in love and romance for single to mingle Capricorns. So be grateful and be welcoming to a new connection, a new friendship, a new love that's coming in. Don't let your issues mess up this new relationship. Don't bring any past baggage into this relationship. Please have those lines cut off with your exes, so then they're not interfering with your new relationships that you are about to start, Capricorns. Have your boundaries intact with exes, or if you're not co-parenting with an ex, just cut off that connection, because it may cause problems in your new connection, where I see that you're dividing your time between the old and the new. In order to get these new relationships blossoming and on a good footing, you have to be present and invested in these connections. It's going to be a good relationship, and you don't want to mess it up and you don't want to lose it due to issues, or due to exes that don't know their boundaries. For those of you that are coupled up, there's some drama going on in your relationships, in your connections, and you need to speak about it. Your partner is not a mind reader. You expect your partner to know what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you need, what you want. They're not psychics. Okay, they're not going to know what you want and what you need unless you speak up. You need to speak up what your needs and your wants are, because your partners are coming down, under attack, for things that you want and you need, or things that you think your partner should already know. Like, oh, come on, it's obvious. Maybe it's not obvious, Capricorns, to them. Okay, for you it's obvious, but for them it's clearly not. They're clueless in what is upsetting you, what you want, what you need. You need to speak up and break it down for them, Capricorns. Break it down for them. Exactly what you want and exactly what you need. Financial gains are coming your way this week, so budget your money and plan for savings. There's poor communication in your friendships, in your relationships. You guys have to work on that. You're being indecisive in certain friendships, in certain connections. Should I continue? Should I end it? Yeah, that's something that you have to deal with this week. It's like you've been putting something in the back burner, okay? A conversation, a discussion, an action that you have to take. You've been putting it for later, 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 and now you have to do something about it because situations are not getting better. So they need your direction. They need your input. They need you to speak up, and they need you to shine the light on what is expected. What do you expect from your friendships, your relationships this week, Capricorns? Ask for what you want, because some people here have no clue, no clue. And some of them are thinking that you're resentful towards them, or that there's some jealousy issue that is going on with you. So clear this up for them. If it is jealousy, let them know that. If you're having other issues, then let them know that. But you got to let people know what is going on with you, Capricorns, because now they're making assumptions, and it's the wrong assumptions, when you can clear it up. You can clear it up with a simple conversation this week ahead. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sit tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste and ciao. Hello and welcome back, Aquarius, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, Aqua, and let's see what is going on this week ahead for Aquarius. Aqua, what is going on this week ahead? Tell us all about it. Ooh. Okay, Aquarius. It's time to decide whether you want to continue working in the place of employment that you're working at, or dealing with the business partner that you're dealing with. Because some of you are feeling frustrated, tied down in work, business, and career, and you feel like you're not making enough money. It's like, I'm not getting paid enough to put up with this. This is the feeling that's coming through this reading this week ahead. I'm not getting paid enough to do this. I'm not getting paid enough to do that. I'm not getting paid enough to put up with this. I'm not getting paid enough, and I'm not getting paid enough. So it's time to take action. If you want a better paying job, then you have to decide to leave this place of employment and go apply somewhere else, Sagittarius, or get better business partners that can, bring in more money into the company, fresh ideas into your company to make your company grow. Because at this time, you feel like your business is not making money, or you're not making enough money where you work. So things got to change in this area, and it's got to be you who takes the action. It's you who's got to implement the change this week ahead. A lot of wands here. That's you. That's you dealing with fire signs, Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius this week ahead, that may not be helping you out financially in business, work, and career. They may be your bosses that are not paying you your worth. They may be business partners that are falling short on their financial responsibilities. But you got to speak up on this week, or you got to take action, Sagittarius, because they are going to continue to pay you less. They are going to continue to give you all the odd jobs if you don't speak up, and if you don't draw a line in the sand and say, enough is enough. I've got to create some change. Something's got to change here. And it looks like it's you who is going to have to do the changing, because the other people are not. Okay? They're happy with doing less, giving less, and that's their position. So it's up to you, if you want more, to make that move this week ahead, Aquarius. Also, in romantic relationships, we see some Sagittarians feeling tied down, frustrated in their committed relationships, in their marriages. You have to trust your gut, follow your intuition. Remember to love the one you are with. Yes, they make you feel irritated. Sometimes they frustrate you. Sometimes you feel suffocated by them, but they do love you. So the ones that are coupled up are coming out that they do love Aquarius, and Aquarius does love their partner. But at times, this relationship can be a bit much. It can feel suffocating. You can feel like your partner is needy, is holding you back, and there's this energy of wanting to break free. Or for partners, to take some action and do what they have to do in these connections to make the situation better. Okay, so this whole week for Aquarius, this is about improving your situations, your connections, and relationship with others by speaking up and taking action and following your intuition and trusting your gut feelings. If you're feeling frustrated and tied down and annoyed and irritated, then speak on it. Speak on it and know that you guys need to take out more time with your partners. There has to be date night. You have to bring that energy of when you guys first met and y'all started dating and y'all were falling in love. You got to relive moments like that. Do new things together. Go out on dates, go out on trips, do things together to breathe some life into these relationships, because it's just work, home, argue, work, home, argue, work, home, argue. It's like stuck in routine. And there's a need to break routine in order to feel some joy, happiness, and fulfillment in your relationships once again. Yes, your partners are going to get on your nerves this week ahead, but they do love you. They do love you. They don't mean to. Sometimes it's their character, personality, or, it's that time for them. They're moody this week and they can get on your nerves, but go on a date, have some fun. Stop fighting and stop arguing. For those of you that are single to mingle Aquarius, we're not forgetting you. The single to mingle Aquarius, it's time to apologize to someone, or you're wanting an apology from someone else. Know that you are the best thing that ever happened to you, Aquarius. And if other people are letting you down, if other people are bringing drama and causing issues and problems, then you deserve an apology for all the stress and frustration they've been putting you through, family members, friends. Also, if you've been having a tough go at it lately and you have lashed out at friends and family members, then there needs to be an apology. It seems that some Aquarians have been stressed, have been overworked. There's things going on in Aquarius's lives, and at times you're approached by a friend or a family member at the inappropriate time, at the wrong time. And sometimes you can say something or do something that offends someone unwanting, You didn't mean to, you didn't want to. You were just, in your moment, in your feelings, and they approached you at a bad time and you lashed out or you said something that hurt their feelings. This is a week to apologize or to seek an apology from someone, because there are apologies being given and had, but it's due to people being under certain pressures and going through a lot at this current time, and when they're approached at a bad moment in their life, then they lash out at other people unwanting and unwillingly. So that's why we're needing apologies this week from our family members and our friends, single to mingle Aquarians. And if you have met someone recently, or you've been seeing someone, dating someone, and they've said something, to hurt your feelings, this is a week to clear up any misunderstandings and any situations to improve your friendships, your relationships, and connections. It's all about communication this week for Aquarius, clearing up the air, setting things right so things can move forward. And if you feel like you're not getting paid your worth or you're not being valued, then reevaluate your connections, your relationships, your friendships, situations, and take action, Aquarius, to change the situation. You take the action this week ahead. That has been your weekly tea. Until we sip tea again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste. Ciao, Aqua. Hello and welcome once again, little fishies, to your weekly tea with Spirit and the Gemstar. Let's spill the tea together, Pisces, and let's see what's going on this week ahead for Pisces, my little fishies. Ooh, okay. Ooh, all hell is breaking loose, Pisces. So buckle down and get ready. Get ready, Pisces. In the work front, you have a co-worker here who's a two-faced friend at work who's backstabbing you this week ahead. And it's getting hot and heavy in the work front. So you have a coworker who's instigating with their gossip. It's getting to your bosses. Your attention is being called this week to clear up a gossip or a rumor that's going around at work, started by another coworker who is considered to be your friend. Okay, because we see managers and supervisors trusting this person's word. And the reason they're trusting this person's word is because they always see you hanging out with them. They always see you talking to them. They think that you're good and close friends. But this person has been taking your personal business and spreading it, or because you're doing so well at work and you're so well liked, Pisces, on the work front, in your place of employment, that this is causing jealousy within this other coworker, and now they want to spread gossip and get you in trouble, get you written up, or get you terminated. So be on alert. Open your eyes, be aware, keep your ear to the ground, because there is going to be some gossip this week from another coworker you consider a friend. And it's all to get you fired or to start trouble, to make you look bad in the eyes of your bosses and your supervisors and the superiors at work. So know that that is occurring this week ahead on the work front, because works look good. It looks like you're making money. It looks like your bosses like you, your other co-workers like you. It doesn't seem like anyone else is having an issue with you. It's due to the fact that there's this one person everybody sees you with. They think that you friends, and now this person is talking very bad about you. It's getting back to the bosses, and the bosses want to know what is going on. Like, if they're your friend, why would they say these things about you if they're not true? So you're gonna have to defend yourself and clear up a misunderstanding that's going on amongst your bosses and yourself, due to a jealous, hateful coworker who is passing themselves as your friend, but are really stabbing you in the back this week ahead. Single to mingle, Pisces. Let's see what's going on in love and romance for my Pisceans this week ahead. Stop feeling shameful, stop feeling guilty, stop feeling regret, or stop allowing people to make you feel this way. Eliminate the people in your life, single Pisces, who bring you down, who make you feel, who try to make you feel ashamed of yourself, who try to make you feel guilty about things. Okay? Those are not people to have in your life. Those are people that are very manipulative. They're puppet masters. When they don't have you doing exactly what they want you to do, then they start calling you out and trying to make you feel bad, trying to make you feel guilty, for having a life, for doing you, Pisces, or for speaking up, for standing up for yourself, for having an opinion. These are not the right people, the right social circle to be with, friends to be with, partners to be entertaining. If there's somebody you dating and they're picking on the way you look, on the way you speak, on the way you act, then why you continue dating this person? Don't allow friends and family members to lay the guilt trips on you either. Call them out on the things where they're lacking too. You may be dealing with fire signs this week ahead. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius trying to lay guilt trips on you. Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces trying to lay a guilt trip on you. Yes, water signs and fire signs this week, single Pisceans, are trying to lay guilt trips on you, trying to make you feel ashamed of yourself or to be full of regret because you didn't do something for them that they wanted you to do. You know, you're not what they want you to be, or you're not doing what they ask of you. So now you're not good enough. Now they're making you feel bad. You know, you're a bad son, you're a bad daughter, you're a bad this, and you're a bad that, and you're, oh my God, Pisces. Just get away from these people. They're being malicious and cruel this week ahead. Malicious and cruel. And it's all because you've been spending less time with them, or you've been talking to them less lately, or doing things with them less lately. And, you know, now they think, oh, Pisces is high and mighty. Pisces forgot about us. Pisces don't need us anymore. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Oh, little fishies. Don't allow these people to lay the guilt trip on you. They're all adults. Nobody's coming out here as a child or underage. Everyone here is an adult. And you should be allowed to have a life, Pisces, without you being criticized and judged for the choices you make. It's your life. And at the end of the day, it's you who's going to have to deal with the consequences. Let's look at coupled up Pisces. Coupled up Pisces. This week ahead, we see Pisces, coupled up Pisces. You're all in. Okay, so we're all in these connections. There's love, affection, successful relationships. We see the coupled up Pisces spending quality time together with their loved ones. So this is a very kindred spirit energy. You guys see eye to eye. Y'all work well together. The love is reciprocated. You nurture each other, you care for each other. There's a lot of love in these relationships, and you're all in these relationships. Okay, y'all giving it your all in these relationships. But when it comes to your friends coupled up Pisces, you know, they're missing you. They're jealous of your relationship, and they're jealous of your partner because you spend all your time with them. You spend all your time with your partner, with your children, with your family. You spend all your time in your love bubble, and you stop hanging out with them. You've stopped communicating with them. You stop spending time with them. And for some of you Pisces, it's like, as my friends, you should understand I'm in a relationship. I have to be, you know, with my partner. I have to spend quality time with my partner. This is my love. You know, these are my children. They my love, my heart. They my blood, my family. And you know, what else can I say? It's not that, you know, I love y'all any less, but, you know, I can't hang out like I used to. And this is causing jealousy and animosity in your friends. They do miss you. All they want is for you to spend more time with them. They would stop feeling like this and having these type of conversations amongst each other in the friend circle if you spend time with them. But for some of you, you're gonna decide, hey, I don't need friends like that. Okay, if they're gonna make me feel bad because I'm in my love bubble, what about when they're in their love bubble? I don't make them feel bad. So if they're gonna make me feel bad, I'm not gonna be there. I'm going solo. I'm going solo. And for others of you, you will be noticing that, you know, you are missing your friends are missing you. They're inviting you out this week ahead, and you will be spending time with them. So for some of you, you're missing your friends. You see your friend's side, and you are going to spend time with them this week ahead. For others of you, you're feeling the total opposite. It's like, if you're my friend, you would understand I'm in my love bubble and I want to be with my partner right now, and I want to spend time with my kids and my family right now. And if you were good friends, you would stand by me no matter what. You wouldn't be trying to make me feel bad for not spending more time with you. And so I'd rather, you know, not have friends like you if this is how you're going to do me and make me feel. Leave it in the comments section, Pisces. Tell us all about it. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed. Namaste, and have an awesome week ahead. Ciao. Thank you for stopping by, showing us some love, and sipping some tea with us. We thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, reaching out to us for your own personal private readings on this channel. Don't forget to check out the community section or the playlist. There's so many new things going on in the channel. We don't want you to miss them. Until we sit here again, be well, stay blessed, have a wonderful week ahead. Namaste and ciao.